Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. And more cancellations just keep on coming. Aero-Friedrichshafen Postponed. Also, Aviation Safety Resources XRD recovery system to be offered on SBX eVTOL. And Airbus updates production rates. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. We have an exciting episode with the latest news that's happening in the aviation community. So let's go ahead and start with, and the hits just keep on coming. Aero-Friedrichshafen Postponed. Another major aviation event has had to give way to the damage done by the COVID pandemic. Aero-Friedrichshafen has made the difficult decision to delay its next show until July, but only a little more than a week before Oshkosh. The summer edition of Aero-Friedrichshafen will run from July 14th until July 17th. AirVenture 2021 begins in July 25th. Aero's announcement noted that following the cancellation of the event last year, the uncertainties surrounding the pandemic coupled with a renewed lockdown extension unfortunately means that Aero-Friedrichshafen will have to be postponed, with the aim of creating clear parameters for all our customers and partners. We have now decided at this relatively early stage to hold our upcoming Aero as a summer edition from July 14th until the 17th. Potential conflicts with the biggest aviation event in the world at Oshkosh were not addressed, and an EAA spokesperson admitted that they received no warning or consultation on Aero's decision. Exhibitors with interests on both sides of the pond are going to have to navigate an organizational nightmare to do both events should they choose, if pandemic issues are brought under control. After the break, advisory groups suggest partial Aero-Recovery in 2021. More details on that after these messages.
Are you ready to ace your FAA drone pilot knowledge test, get your remote pilot certificate, and start earning money? Well, flying a drone is a great tool that can open up new business opportunities for anyone. Realtor, insurance adjuster, videographer, or commercial weekend drone warrior, you need to fly legally. Whether you're pursuing your initial Part 107 remote pilot certificate or you need a renewal, King Schools has a course just for you. So start learning today at kingschools.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Aviation's #1 safety equipment manufacturer. New ELTs and safety products that activate life-saving rescues across the world. ELTs and safety products for every type of aircraft. General aviation, business jet, rotorcraft, commercial aircraft. Easy installation, affordable pricing, safety and reliability. Visit www.artex.com to view our selection of ELTs and safety products today. Artex, your best last chance.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're going to be summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. So let's go ahead and start with advisory groups suggest partial Aero-Recovery in 2021. The advent and rollout of vaccines will start to drive a partial recovery in the aviation sector in 2021, but with significant variance between global regions, according to new data from IBA. The group forecasts a strong recovery in 2021 with global GDP recovery by 4%, but still down 5% on 2019. Estimated GDP growth rates for 2021 will vary between regions from around 2.5 in Japan and Russia, around 3.5 in the EU and US, and as high as 7.9% in China. Bell's 412 has been beating the air into submission for 40 years. Bell Helicopter tells us that there have been more than 1,100 Bell 412s delivered across the globe, logging over 6.5 million flight hours. Since the introduction of the Bell 412 in 1981, Bell has developed 11 different variants, the latest being the recently unveiled Subaru Bell 412 EPX, the most advanced version of the platform. The Subaru Bell 412 EPX now has an increased maximum internal weight of 12,200 pounds and an external weight of 13,000 pounds and can carry up to 5,000 pounds of goods with a cargo hook. 15 more Boeing KC-46 tankers to join the Air Force. The Air Force has awarded a $2.1 billion contract for 15 KC-46A tankers, expanding its fleet of aircraft. The KC-46 is a wide-body, multi-role tanker designed for state-of-the-art air refueling, cargo, and medical transport. Boeing is now on contract for 94 KC-46A tankers, being delivered to the first KC-46A to the U.S. Air Force in January of 2019. Just in case you forgot, the FAA reminds you again, Tampa Bay is a no-drone zone during Super Bowl 55. In case you missed any of the many reminders previously issued by the FAA, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa is a no-drone zone for Super Bowl 55 on February 7th. Drones are also prohibited around the Tampa Riverwalk for the NFL Super Bowl experience during the days leading up to the event. The FAA is establishing a TFR on game day that will prohibit drones within a 30 nautical mile radius of the stadium up to 18,000 feet in altitude. The TFR will be in place from 5:30 until almost midnight. Well, that does it for today's trip around the patch. Now let's return to the rest of the news. Aviation Safety Resources XRD recovery system to be offered on SBX eVTOL. Aviation Safety Resources and GRUG Group have completed strategic development and supply agreement that will make ASR parachute recovery system standard equipment on GRUG's SBX aircraft. Whole aircraft vehicle parachute recovery systems are essential to the projected market growth of eVTOL, urban air mobility, said Larry Williams, ASR president and CEO. The SBX is a full electric aircraft with vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, powered by 4 tilting shredded rotors. The SBX can also fly autonomously and piloted. ASR's engineering and design team will work with GRUG Group and partners to design, produce, and test a recovery system that matches the unique dimensions and requirements of the SBX. Last year, ASR announced the introduction of its Soteria family of parachute recovery solutions for light sport, ultralight, and experimental aircraft, and the ASR team won a Shark Tank-style pitch competition at the Revolution, Aero Innovation Summit 2019 in San Francisco, and recently announced an STTR award from the U.S. Air Force for Agility Prime program. The product application for the SBX is the company's Extreme Rapid Deployment System, designed for the specific challenges associated with the UAM market, namely parachute inflation with no forward speed. After these messages, Airbus updates production rates. We'll tell you by how much after the break.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team. Swift Fuels proudly introduces the Forever Avgas STC. One simple upfront purchase entitles the Forever STC certificate holder to receive all current and future Avgas STCs that the FAA issues to Swift Fuels. The best part? It's priced today at only $100, and the prepaid certificate never expires. Get your Forever Avgas STC today at swiftfuelsavgas.com.
I believe that if people use the landing doctor training program, they will have less accidents and eventually their insurance will go down and they will make a superior pilot. We do personal limitation checklists, which is the most important reason you need to fly with limits. We do ground proximity awareness training, and we do this with a crosswind. We've been operating 6 Bristells for 2 years without one insurance claim. The Landing Doctor program is working, and you're going to hear more about it.
Welcome back. Airbus updates production rates. Airbus SE is updating its production rate planning for its A320 family aircraft in the response to the market environment. The new average production rates for the A320 family will now lead to a gradual increase in production from the current rate of 40 per month to 43 in Q3 and 45 in Q4 of this year. This latest production plan represents a slower ramp-up than previously anticipated 47 per month from July. The A220 monthly production rate will increase from 4 to 5 aircraft per month from the end of Q1 as previously foreseen. Wide-body production is expected to remain stable at current levels, with monthly production rates of around 5 and 2 for the A350 and A330 respectively. This decision postpones a potential rate increase for the A350 to a later date. Airbus notes they continue to monitor the market closely. With these revised rates, Airbus preserves its ability to meet customer demand while protecting its ability to further adapt as a global market evolves. Airbus expects the commercial aircraft market to return to pre-COVID levels by 2023 to 2025. Well, that does it for our show today. I'm your host, Kimberly Kay. You can catch episodes of Airborne on Roku and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne in the directory. And don't forget to follow us on social media and feel free to comment with story ideas or just to say hi. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.